Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our drive before the drive. You may think, who is behind the cloth-drawn head? Well, it's me, and this is apparently my punishment for not finding a leopard this morning, and for Taylor McCurdy finding a lion. So now I had to wear a cloth thing to see what it's like to have long golden hair. It doesn't really flop around like Taylor's hair or Ali's hair would do, so... well, I think it's a bit of a fail. I wanted to use grass, but then I had a flat tire, so there was no time to go and collect grass, so I've now got a sheet on my head instead, or what is this actually? It's a scarf, I would imagine, something like that. And anyway, I've been trying to put it on, and I can't imagine how the girls must feel when they're driving around and this is fluttering about in the breeze. And I'll tell you one thing, it also makes it very hot, so I can sympathize with the girls in summer when they have longer hair, because it does very warm underneath this piece of cloth. Now, I don't know how long I have to wear this for. Nobody told me a time. I think Alice just said you have to wear it, and this is punishment for losing to the leopards. And what I might do is have to try and tie it in a little bit more of kind of like a ponytail that then goes through the back of my cap over here, that I'll be able to then wear it properly, more like a girl's hair. What do you think, Craig? You wear a cape, what's the best way? Not sure. You'll have to ask Google. Does Batman ask Google on his... Thanks, Megs. So Megs says that she thinks that I look beautiful. Thanks, Megs. But it doesn't quite flow yet, Megs. I want it to be able to, like, flip and flop around in the breeze as I drive along and throw my hair around. So I'm going to have to try and see if I can't come up with another way to do it. Maybe I'll add some grass for some bit of sort of highlights and splash. So James says he thinks I look great and that I look hilarious. Well, thank you, James. That's very kind of you. And, well, I think maybe James is just happy because he doesn't have to look like a clown for once and have to entertain everybody. Now, please don't tell me this is how this day is going to be. There's leopard tracks again here. And after this morning, I'm pretty tired of leopard tracks. All I've done is look at leopard tracks. In fact, I close my eyes and leopard tracks are on the road. So right here next to me, I don't know if you can see it. Craig, let me go back a little bit. No, hold on, Craig, sorry. I'm doing this poorly. It's pre-show after all, so we are trying to get this all right. But there we go. You should be able to see it now. So, John, you say I need to plait this thing. Now, John, I will try and plait it, but there we go. There's our male leopard track over there. So this is interesting because many vehicles drove here this morning, and these tracks are quite smooth and fresh. There's not too much wind damage on them. So I'm going to check around and see. It looks as though they're actually on top of the vehicle track. So this is going to be quite interesting. So before I actually start tracking, I'll have to plait my hair for some serious tracking this afternoon. Who is this and where have you come from? I'm sure this is actually tracks from today. This is very interesting. I'll have a little look and just check around and see who this actually is. I want to just have a look. I know I didn't drive this area this morning. I drove a little bit further north of this, so I want to just check that side. And if this tracks are on top of mine, then we know that this leopard was walking around here during the day. But it was a definite leopard's tracking exercise this morning, and poor Herbie spent the whole day out trying to find him, and unfortunately for him, he's battled to find them. Got to get my hair out the way for this. Well, it's now time to start the show and to get a little bit more serious, and so I'm going to fix my hair and prep for my opening, and well, let's go across to the other lady that has long hair for her to start the main show.